excuse me. I clicked record. There's an arrow on it now, so the arrow is recording, right? Right, so it's recording now. Where should I click broadcast? Got it. So, okay, so it's recording, it's recording. Is it connected to the RTMP website? Yes. Go ahead. Yeah. All right, guys, what's up? It's JT here, Jerry T, from NYCGrind.com, and we are catching up right now. We have the live stream table streaming, and yeah, Shaun Wilkie versus Daya. So let me just switch out these names here. But right now, the two players are about to get ready. Shaun Wilkie just enters the picture, and Daya is the player with the blue collared shirt. All right, guys, here we are at the 2013 Maryland 14.1 championships. It says Danny Booty versus Mike Yednick. I'll fix that in a moment. Right now, it's Daya versus Shaun Wilkie on the TV live stream table. The players lagged, and Daya conceived the lag, as Shaun Wilkie was clearly going to win that. So I believe that the players are going to rack for themselves as Shaun Wilkie racks the balls.
There we go. It started, yeah. Okay, this is looking good. We're going to have a hell of a match here for a finale tonight. We have Dave Daya and Shaun Wilkie going to lock horns here. 100 points. This is the Maryland 14-1 championship at Top Hat Q Club, Parkville, Maryland. A tremendous room. They've done a tremendous amount of work in this room. This is a thing of beauty. They really improved this room. Shaun Wilkie's from Haverty Grace, Maryland, Harford County, about 20-25 miles up the road from where we are in northeast Baltimore County. His opponent is Dave Daya, a tremendous player from Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, who just he beat Thorsten Homan in the World Championships in New Jersey a couple years ago, and tremendous straight pool player. Shaun Wilkie is no slouch in himself. He's a guy that's can really get it done. His nickname is Get Some. Shaun is one of the nicest young men you'll ever want to meet. I've ever met on tour, and I played. I'm an advanced level instructor from this area. I'm George Hammerbacher, advanced level BCA, now Professional Billiard Instructor Association, and additionally I'm level 3 instructor American Q Sports. I've done broadcasts for regional tours for a little while now, and this is my first chance to do straight pool, the game I really love. So now let's see what kind of pattern that Shaun is going to come with. It looks like his 9-ball is going to be his break ball, and we're going to be switching camera angles from time to time. And he's probably going to try to drag it around for that. He did okay, but he pushed a 9 a little higher than he liked. The 3 is a little lower. He might be playing 3-15, 10-9. He's going to go the other way. 3-9, 15, 10 maybe. Okay. Hiya. Okay, we have Mr. It's Richard Abbott.
Yep, Dick Abbott.
Dick Abbott. Where are you from, Dick?
I'm from Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh, right. They had a real big one-hole tournament down there around 92, 93.
Guys and Dolls Billiards.
Sure, sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old men play one pocket there every morning. That's the game of choice.
Well, we got our share of old men and playing in here. A lot of silver and gray bearded people, like maybe some of your commentators here. I don't know.
Both of us, I think. So who we have playing? Shaun Wilkie.
This is Shaun Wilkie, Haverty Grace, Maryland, versus Dave Daya from Central Pennsylvania. He has his own little car auto repair or auto parts store. Dave Daya is just he's from Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania. 60 years old this year.
Oh, okay.
And he's undefeated in these matches, and Shaun Wilkie is also undefeated. So both these gentlemen are going to qualify to play match play tomorrow by having top record in their brackets. They've played everybody in their brackets. Shaun is going to probably shoot the 6 ball and blow these balls open. Real easy.
Oh, no, he shot the 8 and he missed it.
He called the jack in the box. It looked like
he fooled you there, Dave.
I was also called Jorge from Paraguay. I was called the Hammer. They called me. Don't call me late for dinner. Anyway, here comes Dave. And he's got the balls wide open. 13 or the 6 are his 2 possible breaks.
And the balls are spread enough to where he can work way to them and doesn't have to move them. Mm-hmm. He should be out from here.
Well, let's see how you put it on it.
The 15. What is that other? 15-10 is
15-10.
And that's.
But that's
he's shooting his 1 break shot possibility there.
Right, but Dave is going to prefer the other side of the table. He's going to go into that mess with this shot, and
he's all right.
It's a true think of beauty. Dick Abbott is one of our sponsors for this event, and with all the other sponsors, we really appreciate all the all your support.
Well, I'm a straight pool fan from 50 years past, I guess, and I'll do what I can to support the game of straight pool.
I've played in this event about 4 times, and hopefully I can play again. I had my hip replaced, both hips replaced this year, and when I get my legs under me, I can maybe get back to doing this again, playing like 400 points in a day, which was out of reach for me the way I was.
You're on your feet for quite some time, 400 points a day.
Well, that's what this is. There's going to be a minimum of 4. Dave looks like he's got the 6 and drawing back to that ball on the side for a breaker on the 2.
Yep, perfect key ball to get on the 6.
But he's gone.
He might have went too far. Yeah, he overstroked it just a tad. He'd go 3 cushions around and come back to it.
How's the speed, Trooper?
Little speedy.
Yeah, he's Senor Gonzalez there, but he might have the top of these balls. Let's see what the word is here. A score looks like. Let's see if they
13. Well, no, they haven't moved them up yet.
I don't know. Shaun had. Those guys make me laugh. Thank you, Mr. Art Herrera. Thank you.
They didn't change the score on the
change
score.
the score on the score sheet.
Yeah, he was too high for that.
Okay, well, here's his shot going into the second ball, and he's going to go up table on the
Feathered it.
skinny side and headed into the valley of the Guanji. I see fossils up there in that pocket, bones of old busted out pool players. So now this is straight pool. Dave Daya steps away from the table. He's on one foul, and now Shaun Wilkie can do his man dirty by taking a foul himself. He was fortunate that Dave didn't charge him for blowing that 8-ball behind the rack there like that. That was a shot playing 9-ball. He'll make about 1,000 times in a row.
Really, and that could have been very costly for him with a wide open table.
Oh, but Dave, I just had some intel. Somebody said that in 2 games in a row, he ran 200 balls in each game that he played this week.
That's strong straight pool. I don't care where you come from.
Oh, yeah. I've known Dave from forever and ever, from the 80s, playing through Pennsylvania tours and places I've played, and a hell of a player, nice gentleman.
Looks like Shaun's going to play off that 9-ball, yeah.
And coming right into the pile.
Perfect.
That's pretty good. The only thing is that he's got himself a little bit. Dave has a good shot to come back and snooker him, because that 4-ball is out in the center of the table where Dave only has to dodge one side. And he's going right back in. No, he didn't hit it. He made a mistake and left Shaun a very, very good opportunity up table.
And the way he snatched that chalk off the rail, he knew he made a mistake too.
Shaun is he moves like a bumblebee or a hummingbird around the table. He's a totally different than a lot of these older, slower, stodgy-looking straight pool players.
That's what age will do to you.
Oh, yeah. I started to play this game, Dick, in 1963, and for the first 6 years of my time, I played about 1,000 points a day of this every day with people that knew how to play the game, and it was definitely a learning experience. I got hustled by a guy who beat me right-handed. He laughed and said, "I'll beat you left-handed," and he beat me 50-12 right-handed and beat me 50-10 left-handed. And
did you try him one-handed?
No, I just said yes and no, sir, to him thereafter. He mutilated me. Let's see what Shaun's going to come up with. Is he going to drive into these balls?
He's going to have to. He was pretty straight on that 8-ball. He did well then.
Yes, indeed.
Probably go to the 11-ball next, come around at the 8, the 10, I think that is. Maybe he's got the 3 and open up that 6, 7, 13. No?
I got him following this ball one rail and into the 5-ball. That's what it might be if he decides to go that route.
I don't know. You can see it. It's hard to tell on the monitor.
Well, I can definitely miss this ball. He fell off of it too. Yeah. It's hard to say, but he fell off of that ball. You cannot give Dave Daya opportunities like this without having to go to the burn center for 3rd and 4th degree burns, because he'll take care of you good and proper, because that's what he does. He's very steady.
Well, actually, a little while ago, I was watching the Danny Baruti match, and this gentleman, Dave Daya, like I said, didn't know who he was, but I saw him get on the table and start practicing. And the first thing I thought, I said, man, this old man's got a nice stroke.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, look at that. He's so stylish, and that stroke of his is the real deal. I saw him in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, a number of years ago. I played him in a tournament up there playing 9-ball, and I was very duly impressed by what he brought to the game. He had a very, very exquisite speed control too, which was something I didn't expect.
Speed control is the key to this game. Any game.
Lots of guys can fire balls in, but he's got good cueing and good speed control with all of his game. He might like the 15, Dick, because his shots going into that 9-13. Made both balls and got straight in on the 9.
Yeah.
Straight in on the 9.
I think that's the 13. The 9 was what went in the side.
All right.
Yeah, it's tough seeing these colors on this little monitor.
Yeah, that I have to disavow. Plus, we don't see what the players see for.
That's true.
All of our experiences. That's looking pretty good. He's going to bump the 5 towards the side, and it's a natural.
Perfect key ball.
Except he has to go up table a little ways. Ooh. Boy, my heart would be beating watching that 5-ball roll in that pocket like that. Just pocket speed. Let's see what if they've decided to share what the score is with us.
Well, it's 16-9 before that rack.
16-9
in favor of Wilkie. Now, let's see. What was that, a 14-0 for Dave Daya, or?
No. Shaun made about 3 balls, I think. Steve Kurt with the eagle eyes and maybe the bigger screen says it's 19 apiece. And does that mean there were 4 scratches in 3 racks?
Well, I didn't see the first 2 racks are on.
We saw Dave foul up in the top corner.
Right.
But I didn't see it the first one either totally. So they got started as I sat down.
Well, they're doing the heavy math right now, trying to figure out where they're at. 20-19.
20-19. That might make more sense.
Yes.
I don't think there were 4 fouls already. Well,
They
Dave,
stuck that cue ball against the rack, didn't he?
he sure did. Let's see if he has a look at this ball. Yeah, he has a look at the ball on the side. This is a striped ball on the side. He's got the 12. And
He plays at a nice steady pace too.
I watched him. I watched him beat Thorsten Home in the World Tournament not that long ago. And Thorsten is arguably the best all-around player in the world currently.
Who do you think is the best straight pool player in the world now, Thorsten?
Thorsten is. He just won the title. He's won it a couple times, and he won. He just came back from the Middle East where he won
In Qatar.
in Qatar in the Arab Emirates. He won a 9 or 10 ball world title. He's been doing pretty nicely. He's a professional who keeps himself very fit and stays in zenith physical condition.
Yeah, like you and I.
Well, I'm in a whole lot better shape than I was this time last year, Dick. I needed both hips done. I couldn't put my shoes and socks on.
Wow.
That's how bad I was. And that deuce was tight. Apparently didn't go. There've been some mistakes.
It looked like he kind of, I don't know, half jumped up and half took the ball for granted. I didn't even know he was getting ready to shoot. It was just kind of, he got there and boom, popped at it.
And believe me when I say this, I was here last night playing a little bit with a good friend of mine, and these pockets on the tournament tables aren't super tight. They look like around 4 3/4. They're not 2 balls across, 4 1/2 like you see on a lot of the diamonds. These are tighter playing tables, looser playing tables.
Standard size pockets for an old Gold Crown 3. That's what they look. I think they're 2s or 3s.
This is a 3 with the brass castings in the legs and in the pockets.
And the scorekeepers.
Right.
Does Brunswick still put the scorekeepers in the Gold Crown? I don't think they do they?
No, they gave that up with the 4s. The 4s is where that stopped, Dick. There's a place we just played, there's another. Anyway, there was a place I was just at that had nothing but 4s, and they were actually even a little bigger. They might have been 4 7/8. The side pockets were immense. They were like 5 1/8 to 5 1/4 across the points. It was like 3/4 of an inch between the edges of balls across the edges. Those were huge. But anyway.
That one ball's a little high, but he's pretty good there. That's a good break shot coming up.
Well, that was a strange ball that Dave missed, and let's see what. They're getting ready to flip it. Dave made a couple of balls there, and then Shaun made 11. Come on, get some, they say. Yeah. Hey.
33-20 in favor of Shaun Wilkie.
That's right. They're discussing how many balls Dave made, and Dave made at least one ball that I saw, I believe, and then he scooched the 2 ball in the corner pocket. 29-22 says SW, and I'll take that as a negative. Mike, you chased him away.
Yeah, I think we're probably having a discussion on this one.
Yeah, it's. I know Shaun is a real easy-going young man. He's 32. What am I saying? He's no kid. But I knew him since he was a teenager and late teens, coming out and trying us, and guys and pros and people that were tough.
Oh, I remember watching him at Valley Forge on the tables in the middle of the night. Then.
Yeah. Shaun drills that break shot in with real nice aplomb there.
Balls have moved out nicely. He'll shoot the 12 ball, and might even move a few more balls apart here.
Well, he better watch himself here, because this is a ball that you can get stuck on the rail with this. He got fortunate. He's got all sorts of shots. He's probably going to roll into he's going to choose to go up high. Well, that's not bad either, to gather yourself from the middle of the table.
the middle of the table is usually a safe bet in most games of pool.
Yeah, location. When you have a nice central location, you'll generally feel the benefits of it in business or even in pocket billiards. Oh, right. We have pool fans from across the pond here. Billy Buxton won, and his no stroke looks made for 14. Oh, this is a tough join here.
Really?
This cyberspace. It's tough.
Tell some of the great 14-1 players of all time about how bad their stroke was.
Oh yeah, you can say you're gonna tell
Mike Siegel, Jimmy Rempe,
Moscone.
Yeah, they had no stroke. Mizrak.
Yeah, they were goofballs.
But they could play pool.
Yeah. And they were playing the game before this Simonis and these lightning tables that came to be in the
well, even the quality of the ball wasn't then what it is today.
They're playing with the same Centennial balls that we always played with, though, Dick. These are Centennial balls, blue circle cue balls. They all weigh 6 ounces coming out of the box. That's what they're supposed to weigh. And even some of these other brands of balls, the Aramith balls, they all weigh 6 ounces in the box, coming out of the box. They get worn with the chalk and erosion because they get hit with these abrasive surfaces 12 hours a day.
But I think, Aramith and the Centennial balls are both by the same company in Belgium. What's it, Sulac, I believe it. And I just think that their manufacturing process or quality control is better than, say, back in the 60s or 70s. So even,
That's probably so. I've got a set of Centennial balls from that I got brand new in 1994 from my home table where I teach, and I've weighed the balls periodically, at least every 6 months, and in 19 years they've lost about 3 grams, 4 grams in 19 years because I'm not a pool room doing it commercially. So let's see how he falls here on this. He's going to have the long shot off.
He's getting pretty straight on that ball.
He's okay. He should have a look at this ball. The last 2 balls, the end 2 he might have. Let's see.
So let's see, they just adjusted the score 44-23 in favor of Shaun Wilkie.
Uh-huh. He might just have a piece of this end ball. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, if the pocket was, somewhere at the inner harbor, that was the right speed.
He hit it about 100 miles an hour.
He hit it as hard as it could be hit.
Yeah, you could hear the ball slap the back of the pocket in here.
Yeah. Shaun elects to take the safety, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't believe he had a choice there. Or will he breathe off of the side of that 8 ball and put the cue ball back up where it is, do you think?
I'm going to take a look at it from the front. He's just going to slow roll the 8. He took a foul. Dave can take one off because that way he'll have less. And,
Do you think he took it off and took the foul intentionally,
Yes.
or okay?
yes, he Shaun has a real thin hit on the 8 ball with high left into his top left-hand corner, I think. No, he had a full look on the 8, and he bellied his man on the stack, which is pretty good. Dave might be in trouble now, though.
Had a loose ball on each end of the table.
Oh, that was the trouble. He had those balls both traveled the same distance because they were frozen.
He not only leave him a shot, he left him a break shot. Oh no! Oh, excuse me. I thought he'd go into some balls there.
I got him playing this 6 ball, but let's see if Shaun can stay down. He jumped up a couple times on balls like this early in this game. This is a monster shot. If he can just make this shot and get going, he might be in good shape to win this game. 100 points isn't that big a game, long a game for guys that are...
What have we had for high runs so far today? Do you know?
I honestly don't think that there have been too many over. Oh, another miss.
Hit it too full.
Well, what he did was he rocked back on his heels, and the stick went right up in the air, and changed the angle of the shot, everything. Dave he's been given enough opportunities now. Sooner or later,
He'll play this 7 ball and run into the 11-15, I think. Maybe move the 3 out a little. No, just to the 11.
He moved the break ball out, and that moved him towards balls in the side. But I don't think he particularly likes this. Let's see what he does. Oh, well, he was jumping back to kind of like he was on a stallion that time or something.
Nice draw stroke for shooting over top of a ball like that. Awkward bridge.
Oh yeah. See, people that play straight pool have those shots because they're real common to straight pool. Where a 9 ball, you don't have those jacked up situations so much, and the players don't develop mechanical bridge skills. They don't develop even offhand skills like they should. I'm going to take a look at it in front view here again. Going into those 2 balls there.
Got a little tough, but
he drifted his 3 ball on the cushion. He didn't get the best of that particular exchange. Yeah, he may or may not see. He might shoot the 3 ball.
then he shoot the 12 on the side. Or I think that's the 12.
He runs in. Now he's going to get around. Oh, he missed it.
Missed it by the width of a ball too.
Yeah, that wasn't one of his better efforts. This is a 3 ball. He has to fall on it with about a 3/4 ball type shot. A little more.
Well, there you go.
He's got the half ball shot, center bottom edge, and I got him floating all the way across table to touch his rail, and
come back out.
well, he's gonna be between the rail and the 11 ball. It's going to bounce just about an inch. That's pure. But here what happens is that this ball on this cut angle is going to not grab as good, and it hits the rack and then goes forward some more, and it's too thin a cut to draw, at least comfortably, at least.
So you think of the possibility of the cue ball falling on the 11 into the pocket? Is that where you're saying?
No, but his angle, Dick, it's going right into that middle ball, that 6 ball. Let's see how that. See that?
Mm-hmm.
This is where we'll get the best look at where his cue ball strikes this rack if he makes it. See, this looks like a whole lot tougher shot from this side than it does from the other side. But that's the beauty of having 3 cameras here.
Oh, that worked out very well for him.
But you see, his cue ball continued forward, and he was very fortunate that he bought a shot on that stripe, because a lot of times you're in the darkness in the middle of all that. But he's going to be in good shape now. He might run some balls now. He's got hangers. He's just got to stay down and keep about his business. He has to play fast too. He cannot do this playing slow. I got him going to the 7 ball. Up to the middle of the table. That's pretty good. Let's get the
play that 12 down in the corner, and then I think that's the 8, and open up some balls, or I guess it's a 10 ball.
He has to clear his pocket there, and then he's going to play the deuce from down under.
Oh, it's a deuce. Yeah, it's a 2. Yeah, I thought it was the 8. And run into the 12 or the 6.
He should hit the 10 and fade forward off of it. He's got all hangers from here. I hope I didn't give him the announcer's curse.
I don't think there's such a thing.
I don't think so either. The commentator's curse.
The 4 ball will be his break ball, do you believe?
That's with the 1 ball as his
the key
ball.
Yep.
No, the other guy with the hat. Tomorrow. Yeah, no, I'm from a primitive and savage culture. When this game was popular was when they had fountain pens. So it looks like he's got to play 15-3-1.
Yep.
Oh, he went a little past his mark.
Inch or 2 further than he needed.
Yeah, the stick dropped it. This is usually when he gets real vulnerable. He might play this with a lot of driving high left and try to play the 3-1 ball in the same pocket. Nah, he's gonna be a citizen. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, just go draw it across table and come back.
That shot's a little flat for that, Dick. Even these tables are real slippery and fast. He's going to pop it over and pop it back, but he's going to have to really get after it. Like I said.
Yeah, he wished for another foot or so on that. Yeah.
He got a little careless in those last 4 balls, and that's why he isn't parallel with that 4 ball and running balls. Now he's scuffling again.
I have to shoot another 100-mile-an-hour shot and hope to bump 1 or 2 out.
Let's look at it from this angle here. He might be able to draw the ball through the ball and catch catch the front ball in this stack with some low left. He got a little careless on the last 4 again. You got that right, Renfro. Oh, you're a little hard one.
When you don't have to let people know who you are, you can say anything on the internet.
Many were called, but few were chosen. Let's see what happens here.
That was another one that liked to drive the back of the pocket out when he hit it so hard.
Here's the good news. He can get the rake and cut the room run across there with that one ball. Or go up top. No. He don't like that shot. He's going to see. He's on the ideal angle to come way across to his right, so he can cut that ball on the left side as he views it to that pocket. Or he's just going to play safe like a citizen and draw his ball back into the stack and the one ball near the side pocket. He's got a couple options. See what he looks like.
He's going to cut it.
Killed it too much, he declared. That was his own words down there with our table mic. That's what he said, didn't it? He said
that's exactly what he said.
But now let's see. What's he digging at this? Is it play safe? Okay. I was going to say, is he cutting this ball? I wouldn't be digging at it. Okay. Well, Shaun did some damage, but he messed up the chance to maybe run out in this game. Because I think that if he gets in a moving match with Dave, he might not like it.
Yeah, Dave's experience, I'm sure he's played a lot of safeties in his life if this is his game of choice.
He might have sold out that 11, or he's sending it as a red herring for him. Now he's playing safe. Oh, that was pretty good. Let's see
what that 8 ball looks like though.
8 ball, he's gonna crumple that in the side towards the side pocket and belly him on the rack. Fires it in
the hole.
He's telling it to stop.
He didn't want to have to shoot over the rack.
No. He'd rather take this 16th ball cut on the 15 where the ball wants to drag into the stack. He's got to take the 11, be a citizen, make some balls, and maybe fall on that ball on the side.
Do you think the 15 clears? I believe it does.
All hard stream sponsors have to break.
And these are all okay. Okay.
I think he's got an angle here to shoot the 15 in the side and move a couple of balls out of the pack.
He might be trying to clip the 13 and create a break ball.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you.
I like how you manned up and sat down there. So, man, you got the finish. Stepped up to the plate.
Well, they told me I wasn't good for much other than maybe some pocket billiards and some jokes.
Good job.
Thank you.
Helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, our technical director has given us the high sign, and you know he didn't come with his machete, which was a good sign. I'm allergic to machetes, unless I'm the one holding it on the handle.
Still allergic to him at that point. That's a little extreme.
Yeah, well.
What does Shaun do here?
He's gonna bank this ball cross side and do exactly what Shaun Wilkie does. He's gonna try to make something out of nothing, and this is where he either wins the game or things go south for him. I like the safe shot myself, but he's banking the ball and drawing it into the stack. Yep.
Came up short.
But he was fortunate that ball dropped. That's one fewer loose ball that he has to deal with. Dave has a high right, a high left shot that he can fade into the 9, but he doesn't really get much out of it, I don't think. Might get the scratch.
Might scratch. Side pocket's like a vacuum cleaner.
Well, you see, that's what comes with big pockets. You see, a lot of players will say big pockets, one thing, but they also trap cue balls too, and just as easily. A 4 3/4 side pocket doesn't grab that ball. It hits a point and bounces out a little bit, but not the way those are cut, especially the way the shelves are in those side pockets and all.
Yeah, the shelves come out into the table quite a bit.
You can actually visibly see them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you put a straight edge across the nipple of the cushion there, the edge of the cushion there, I think that shelf is just beyond it by 1/8 quarter of an inch, somewhere in there. It makes a big difference.
Well, these guys are doing. This is a sensational production from Alvin today, and I've just met the man today, and I think we might hit it off a little bit. I hope.
Well, I don't know Alvin, but I've known J.R. Calvert from Inside Pool for probably, J.R. and I go back 20-some years.
He's a good player.
Good player and a good promoter for the sport. J.R. has done nothing but good for this game, in my opinion.
Well, JR and this Inside Pool, what they've done was they brought the regional tours, the big glossy mags that came before them, and this is only my view, is that they were a little bit too much on the pros and they didn't talk enough about the lifeblood of the game, which were the amateurs and the semi-pros and the people who played on weekends that loved it so much.
Sure, people want their 15 minutes of fame. It's
sure. You win something. A little tour stop. You'd like to have your picture with about $800 that you might have won or something.
Absolutely. That's you need reward. It's what makes the world go round.
It's the recognition of the fact that you are a player, and that you could take it down in regional competition, and that's why most of these guys that have jobs, that's what they do, and that's why they practice and do what they do.
Well, that's always been JR's concept all along. Like I said, I've known him ever since before he bought the magazine, and when he did acquire it, he wanted to showcase the little guy a lot more, like you said, than Pool and Billiard and Billiards Digest have been.
Well, they might be taking a time out here. I thought I saw Dave Daya walk away from the table, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're
Is that right? 63-31. Is that where we're at in the score?
That sure is, and the thing is that he's real close to the finish line, because the guys that win and go undefeated in this bracket get a bye, and they get a higher seeding for the match play that starts tomorrow, and that actually gives them a guaranteed 8th place finish. automatically because they already got the bye where Dave is going to have to dig. But if you're just joining us right now, we're here live at the Top Hat Q Club, Parkville, Maryland, playing the Maryland 14-1 championship of 2013. The Inside Pool Magazine, the New York City Grind.com. It's a co-production of this great event. And it's also brought to you by the CNG Gas Company, the FocusedApparel.com, the North County Restorations, the NYC Best Pool Table Mechanic, Bank Shot Calculator, iPhone app, and QPod.com. Those are the people that are bringing us this live stream today, and we've have a ton of great sponsors. One of the sponsors in our event is sitting right here to my immediate left, and that's Dick Abbott, again, of the Billiard Q.
BilliardQ.com.
BilliardQ.com.
Sell custom and collectible billiard instruments.
Uh-huh.
If you need a Zamboni, Balabushka, that type of cue, I'm the man to the city.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't know you. Well, I did pretty good about 25 years ago. I had a whole bunch of them and sold them out to the Midwest. There was a guy out in the Midwest, like Chicago or Detroit or something, that was buying most of them, and I used that to put a local Baltimore cue maker in business.
And who would that be?
Well, they're kind of funny about who I mentioned because they're not their dime ain't in this show.
Okay.
Let's just say it was a guy I thought enough of to put my life savings behind him, pretty much. And we have this tournament would not be possible without the Yvonne Simonis with the Aramith billiard balls, the Simonis Cloth Incorporated out of Libertyville, Illinois. That's Ivan Lee. He was a big man in the BCA. I'm a BCA, now Professional Billiard Instructor Association advanced level player. I'm George Hammerbacher. Find me on enjoypool.com. That's a plug for me. Mike Connolly and the Top Hat Q Club here in Parkville, our gracious hosts. A beautiful room. Mike took over this room about 2-3 years ago and turned this into a real show place. This was like a little dingy kind of a room that pool hadn't been emphasized, and Mike took this over and really turned it in.
Well, when I walked in this afternoon at around 2 o'clock, I was absolutely impressed. It is a gorgeous pool room. Anybody in the Baltimore area that wants to play pool, I would say this would be my first choice.
They've even got a billiard table back here in this alcove where we're working, among other things. They've got bar boxes if that's in the back, if that's what you like. League players can come here and work out on the bar box. They have something for everybody. They got ping pong here. They got the works. So Dave is back in gear.
He shot that ball I think it was a 12 ball in the side and stuck himself against it. Looks like the 7 ball.
He's going to be going safe off the edge of this ball and try to come right back where he's at, or come up a little short of that. He's going to try to either skinny that, if that's a 6 ball. I don't know if the 10 ball might have him for shooting a 9, and
I think it does, and I
can't tell from this angle. Let's see.
Yeah,
he's going to try to come back.
Shot. Yeah.
That might be iffy at best. Now, it doesn't look any good from this angle, but it's real difficult for us. I don't like this. I like to see him go. That's such a dangerous shot.
That is a dangerous shot.
Now he's left Dave a thin ball on the 5, and Dave can hide both those loose balls behind the stack and go up table. I think that's what Dave's going to do. His one danger is to sell out the 5 ball, Dick. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because he's got to travel a pretty good piece to get to his long rail past his side pocket. And I don't know if he wants to come off of his right side of the 5 as he views it.
So that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's going to play my shot. He played the 5 in. And see, that's something we couldn't quite see. Did he get any reward?
I don't believe he did.
He was
12-9 combination, if that's a reward.
Well, but that's a sellout. He knows it, and he's going to play safe. He's got to maximize the amount of times he gets to the table. He cannot swing at this ball, because what happens is he bones on the 7 and the 10 goes to his left.
He's looking at the combination.
He's sold out. I think he just flat out sold out. That was uncharacteristic of Dave. He's very tenacious. Shot the ball a little fast anyway. That was the game.
Yeah, he did. He was looking at the safe, and then he just turned around and shot the combination and missed it by a fair amount.
Shaun is he's got to get back and let his stroke out, because he's been poking at the balls here the last rack or two with all these little dinks. I think he's just going to play these balls like a citizen. He's already looking at his key ball. The 3 ball is up high anyway. He's just going to play the 15 to the 6 in the same hole, and then take his chances on the 3. He's going to
go around 2 cushions to get onto the 3.
He might be playing for the 3 in the side pocket, because he's awfully flat. His fast tables are good. You see, these are shots that were not available back when they had the back cloth on these gold crowns in the before 1985. That was perfect. Lightning fast table really did him well. And this looks like the break shot that is going to either make or break him literally, because this will put him up in the mid-upper 80s.
Yeah, a man as young as Shaun Wilkie, he wouldn't even remember that old nappy cloth that we used to play on.
Yeah, those old that old Mally or back cloth that they used to have. That stuff was. You had to play big.
Another 100-mile-an-hour shot coming up. It's 3 break shots in a row for Shaun, where he tried to drive the back of the pocket out of the table.
Well, he thought that pocket was in his backyard, about 25 miles north of here. He hit that ball so hard. But he's a ball maker and a shot maker. He just has to stay down and keep his wits about him. He shot that ball with immunity, because he had hangers to the left of him and hangers to the right of him. I think it's a Richard.
I think he'd like to shoot that 8 ball in the side and get that open.
He'd like to, but I got a feeling he's talking to the chicken man. No, don't. Now he's going to jump down and shoot this ball fast. That's his M.O. He hits a left point with this 1 ball every time he does this. I've followed him. He ain't going to shoot that ball. He knows himself. He ain't going to shoot it. If he shoots it, he's going to do something different. He's going to take the hangers and
he's looking at it again.
What are you going to gamble this for if you're not sure, Shaun?
Oh, maybe it's the one ball he's shooting. Oh, yeah.
He makes it. But he played position for a ball that he already had position on.
And having to shoot over a ball to get to it now.
He isn't going to play this 8, is he?
Yes, he is.
He's out of his ever-loving court, in my humble opinion. He's got too many hangers to do that. And then he's playing one pocket with himself if he drifts to the left, regardless of how it came out. He jumps off of that ball, he misses.
Come around for the 15. Play the. Oh. Does the 6 go? Is that the 6 up above the 5?
Yeah.
It must go.
Yeah, it looks like there's plenty of room, but this angle is too steep for this. I feel.
Come back out for the 15. The 15.
He's shooting his market. There's his break ball that he just shot, one of his break balls, and he still has 12-7 in the cluster near the side. Even though
I think the 12 goes in the upper corner pocket, the top of the table.
It needs pinpoint position. He's going to try to play to it off of this, I think. And then he gets to roll down to that 6 ball on the cushion, Dick, and he's going to push the 7 forward if he's got a little angle. No, he's going to use
back
the 7.
for the 7.
Great shot. And nothing wrong with that. His Dolly Parton over there, that 9-5, might be a dead one. Just avoid stupidity.
Dolly Parton. I've never heard that expression before, but I figured it out pretty quick.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Now he took the underneath route to this. He's going to be playing the 5 up top, it looks. But he's going to take the 9. He's on the wrong side. He's wrong on this ball, I believe he's wrong. His ball's getting to his left a little bit. He's got to roll this ball up
long way up table, yep.
Past the side.
He's okay.
That's lovely. I believe he's going to be right around 80 some balls now, I think. Let's see what kind of count we got.
74, so that would make him at 88.
88. He's playing for 12. 89, says Steve Kurt. Thank you, Steve. This is where he just has to stay down. Well, nothing came over for him. He's got this ball that's behind the rack. That's
4 ball, is it? Or
a 4 ball. Yeah, he's good. And that floats him on the 13. This should be all right. $13-3. He's playing for around 10.
Well, at some point he's going to have to break a couple loose.
He's a little wrong on the 13. That's the source of his irritation.
Cue balls want to go too high for the 3 ball.
Right. He might draw his ball into these balls with the 13 if he can get enough draw on it.
I think he was looking at a 4 ball combination up there next, the 11 into the.
He goofed it.
Yep.
Dave is going to get to the table again, barring anything unforeseen. But Dave is, I believe, on that foul in the side pocket. Let's see how
That's
Shaun
right.
remembers.
It's been a while.
I believe that Dave Daya is on a foul.
I think you're right. I don't see the little foul marker up on the scoreboard, but
this is where things can get dicey. He gave Dave a real freebie here. If Dave was on the foul, he wasn't supposed to be looking at any loose ball like this. This is just like stealing. This is so easy.
Really.
Now he's got the 3 into a position where it can be a break position. Even when Shaun rakes across the 1 and comes back, he can sell out.
Yeah, that's 6 goes on the side, the 3 up in the end. Not a shot a straight pool player wants to shoot every time, but hey, sometimes you got to come with a shot.
He might be playing safe off the 10. No, he's shooting up table. I like the safe off this last ball to Dave's immediate right, that strike ball, and laying him on the rail. There's no percentage in this. He's almost got to leave him a look at this ball. He might leave it over the side, which I think he did.
Yep.
And Shaun's playing for under 10 balls, I think, and they're out there. But he has to make one more good break shot.
Yeah, he's looking at that. That's 6. If it clears, he can get back around to it. What do you do here, George?
I'm gonna play the 3 ball and hurtle into the darkness. That's exactly, like that dream I have when I'm going up this suspension bridge and I keep going up and up and up and I get to the top and then I'm plunging into the darkness.
Screaming all the way?
All the way. I think that's what he did.
That's exactly what he did.
Now, he hit a lion-hearted shot. Is he going to get rewarded?
Yeah, he's got the 12 in the
11.
down here. He's got the 11 up table, and I think he can make the 12 down here, too.
But the trouble with this 11 is he needs to follow it, and those balls are close together. If he's got this ball, he gets to fall across to that 10 ball, and it's going to be pretty much over.
Yeah.
Shaun is
He should be out from here.
playing for about 8. We got him playing for about 8 balls here, we figure. What's over there?
There's 1. It shoot the 10 and stop. Got the 9 or the 7.
Yeah, he's going to go forward ever so slightly, I believe here. Yes. Whether he chooses to play the 7, which is the correct shot,
Yep.
following the ball a little
To
bit.
that 10.
That's
more than a little bit.
he's scratching his head. Maybe that's why he's having some follicular shortcomings. A shortfall, perhaps. Well, now he's forced to send this 9 up and go up table, and up there is the Valley of the Guanji.
Yeah, you turn that cue ball loose. Well, does a 15 go? Is he looking at the 15 in the side?
That's his shot.
Yep.
He fired it in, and that's looking real homey for the young man from Haverty Grace. He's playing for about 3 points here. He's on the 1 ball. He asked how many he needed. You should always know how much you need. And Shaun is out. Shaun Wilkie wins this match.
So he went 4-0 today, you say?
I think he did because they left the rest of that bracket in their wake. I might be wrong. I can hear the Ohio players singing "Roller Coaster." Oh, stop it!
What an ugly match.
Shaun undefeated. What an ugly match. Well, all I can say is you got a guy that's getting on 70 years old who played 400 points of pool, and stayed with the likes of somebody less than half his age. So, from Gentleman's Q. All right. Dave Daya.
Didn't he just turn 60? Yes.
And I'll give you the answer. I got the program. I'll give you the straight dope on this. Oh, yes, he did. He turned 60. I'm even older than this guy. Oh, I thought I was younger than him.
We're both older than he is.
Oh,
So
my
don't
God.
feel bad.
He just turned 60. I will stand corrected. When anybody pulls me up on my errors, yes. But needless to say, he's a wonderful player. He'll return tomorrow for the match play, but Shaun wins this bracket, first place, and is going to return and draw a first-round bye and get a nice seed. And we're looking real
So
good.
he knows he's in the final 8 tomorrow.
And he'll be up to the final 8, and that's a nice thing.
Before he even on cases his cue.
Yes, indeedy. Because the play starts at 9 a.m., and that's anywhere between uncivilized and gruesome for a Monday morning to be.
For a Monday morning and pool players to boot.
Yes. So on that note, Dick and I are gonna sashay off into the night. A couple of silver-looking gentlemen called this last match, and we're gonna change the sign to subtrahend, proceed as in addition, and do addition by subtraction. So this looks like all she wrote tonight for the
I'm a Menson, and I didn't even follow what you just said.
You are? Well, I guess, a lot of us didn't get shorted above the shoulders.